All right, let's go to New York now, where rapper Kid Cudi is expected to take the stand in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial. Kid Cudi is set to testify tomorrow about his brief relationship with Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, back in 2011. Prosecutors say Combs was so upset about that relationship, he had Cudi's convertible blown up by a firebomb. So today in court, Combs' former assistant George Kaplan took the stand. The jury also heard from a special agent and a psychologist. CBS News national correspondent Jericka Duncan joining us live now. Hi, Jericka. Tell us about what happened in court today. A lot to unpack there.
Yeah, exactly. And every day it seems like there's a lot to unpack. It was a Homeland Security special agent, Gerard Gannon, who testified today and was able to show the jurors pictures and actual evidence that they found from the home of Sean Combs in Miami. So they showed pictures of red heels. Apparently he had 18 pairs of platform shoes. They showed some of the images in his master bedroom closet of sex toys. Then they showed that there were Balenciaga boots that he had with 3 cell phones stuffed in one of those boots, as well as several drugs. They showed pictures of pills, blue, pink, white, yellow, orange, black. And then they told the jurors that they were able to test the substances, and they tested positive for MDMA, ketamine, cocaine, methamphetamine. So again, we heard more about the drugs, but then we were able to actually see the evidence that the jurors were able to take in. We also heard from an expert, a forensic psychologist and clinical psychologist expert, Dr. Dawn Hughes. She was used to sort of set the scene of what to expect from a domestic violence victim or someone who's experienced sexual assault. So she spoke directly to the jurors, really, almost as if she was speaking to them as if they were the only ones in the room, explaining some of the characteristics of a victim of sexual assault or domestic violence, how many of them will suppress memories, and how things may become more clear for people later on, years after they've had that experience. And this really speaks to Cassie Ventura's testimony last week when she talked about why she decided to come forward in November of 2023 with that civil lawsuit, which really sort of jump-started this criminal investigation. So a lot was covered today. Again, the former assistant to Sean Combs was testifying. He'll come back and testify tomorrow. He was his assistant from 2013 to 2015, but a lot of people wanting to hear from Scott Muscady, aka Kid Cudi, as you mentioned at the beginning of this report.
Yeah, absolutely. Jericka Duncan. Jericka, thank you.